Hi guys, this is Rip Out the Wings of a Butterfly by him, His Infernal Majesty, the coolest band from the 2000s. I remember there was a hype about them, at least here in Romania, and I think they're like the pioneers of. Well, not the pioneers, but they are the first band that got that kind of exposure in Finnish history of metal, rock and metal. I think after that, the concept of like Suomi metal started being more defined, and after Nightwish came, and then other bands came, and they were on MTV, and people were listening to them, and you could hear them in bars, you could hear them on the radio. So it was quite a powerful start that they had, and a powerful image that they had, and the attention that they got. And they are one of the first rock bands from my life that I have seen live. I remember having traveled, I was still in the pre-high school, time of the study, and I was allowed by my mom to travel to another city, which was about 300 kilometers, 350, no, maybe 300, to see them in a festival. And I was staying over at her friend's house. She had a daughter about my age in that town. We went to the festival together. Actually, not together, because I was really with my own friend from school who had traveled with her father to that town, and we had teamed up to attend our first festival, and it was really a big emotion for us. It was him and Amorphis playing, and Carmen Gray, which was a smaller band, and I think it was a one-day festival because it was the first edition of said festival. And if I'm not wrong, him had been the only band from that year, and also the following ones, which had asked specifically to be hosted in a hotel which was not in that town, because they were afraid for their safety. So if I'm not wrong, and if the source of the information was not fake, actually I don't remember the source, but that's what my friend told me, I guess. I think they were being, after the concert, they had been transported with a helicopter to a city that was relatively close to this one, but not the city that the other bands were staying in, and the other bands from the future years stayed in. Actually, a few years later, we could see the people from Nightwish, for example, in the town having beer in a bar. You could just go say hi, molest them, take pictures, and they couldn't do anything because their hotel was in the middle of the city. It was right in the center of the city and right behind the venue, because the venue, the space for the concerts, was the big marketplace, the piazza, the common ample space with a stage, with fences, and that was it. And the bands were staying in town, but not him. Not him. Which I actually don't believe it was such an exaggerated request, because girls were crazy. Him and Ville Vallund, oh my god, what are we going to do? Can he come to our town? Or can we be in the same town with him and not break into his hotel room? Like, how is that possible? It's a sin not to do that when you have the opportunity, right? So poor guys wanted to stay elsewhere, and I think it was bound by contract that he shouldn't smoke because it was being recorded and it was to be broadcast on TV, their concert, and he freaking smoked, of course, and not just one cigarette, I think several ones. But it was a huge phenomenon band, so it was fine. They just paid the fine. It was okay. I don't know, I'm bluffing. I hope it's legal to do this, to bluff. Okay, disclaimer, none of what I said is surely true. But now to go on to the question, I want to thank you guys for the questions that you came up with 2 videos ago. Yesterday's question was still quite lame because I had recorded it yesterday's video I had recorded the previous day, so I didn't have your questions yet. But now I do, and I'm going to start asking them. And today's question comes from Snapphanenz from Sweden, who has lived in Glasgow, if I'm not wrong, whose favorite color is green, if I'm not wrong, and whose favorite band is Sabaton, if I'm not wrong. And he asked, and I say hi, and you say also hi to him, please. He asked, what are you most passionate about? And it's a great question, thank you very much. And my answer is going to be a little bit of a cheater, because I'm not going to say what I'm most passionate about, because I would be stating the obvious or talking about things that I have talked already before. But a new passion that I'm quite passionate about these days is working out at home, doing internet workouts from YouTube, from Fitness Blender, from MadFit, from Athlean Dude, and from others, because I'm not a workoutsy person. I'm not sportsy at all. I have actually not done any sports in my life ever, not even in school. The only time when I started working out was a couple of years ago when I discovered Jillian Michaels' DVDs, and I became obsessed, like just what is happening now. I either don't move a finger like you guys, if I don't even climb the stairs, I don't do anything, or I work out every day. And now I'm taking it a bit easy, because last time I was working out really every day for about 45 minutes, and I lost all the weight that I had. And I'm not a person who wants to lose weight. I don't have weight to lose. When I started working out the last time and I was feeling super strong, super powerful, super fit, my friends saw me and they were like, girl, are you sick? No, I'm not sick. I'm just badass. I'm fit. I'm working out. They were like, you're super skinny. I haven't seen you this skinny ever since you were little. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. Then I took a break, and you know what happens after breaks? If it still has not become a routine and something that your body does, and your mind suggests to your body and dictates to your body automatically, you don't start doing it again, because let's face it, the feeling itself is not great. I don't feel good working out while I'm working out, not really. I don't like moving, I don't like sweating, I don't like lifting things. I'm still not lifting things. I don't like lifting myself, because I'm working only with like doing body weight things. I don't have the means to do proper machine training, and those are really difficult. It's a horrible feeling, but it somehow in the end makes you feel good, and it gets you hooked. I don't know how is it possible. I started the sentence differently. Okay. Yeah. So after I took the break, I totally left it for 2 years, and now I started again during the quarantine, because I wanted to do something useful for myself in this time. And since I had extra time, I started doing these workouts, and now I'm doing them a bit, I hope, more intelligently, in that I do 3 to 4 days a week. And I really triggered the points, like back, upper body, lower body. 3 workouts, and if I have to do more, I do it for the back, because it's what interests me the most. I want to be straight, and I want to have a good posture, and I don't want to have pain. And it's very important. The back is very important. And also it doesn't get workout activity as easily as other parts. Like for example, if you really want to work out your arms, you can do it. If you want to work out your legs, you can do it. But for the back, it's a bit tricky. And that's it. That's my newfound passion. You guys, tell me about yours, please, and have a nice sweet.